Well, Isaac, how have you sort of managed to break, mate? Obviously, it's going to be a long time between games before you finally take the court for the first playoff game.
Yeah, I think we needed to find the balance of actually taking a little stint, a little break, mentally, physically, and then also getting some work done as well. So we've sort of just broken up the week, tried to reset ourselves, and yeah, I guess we're just waiting to see who we play. So there's not much to really do other than just get ourselves right until we know exactly who we're going to play, and then we can focus in a bit more on that. But yeah, it's been a good little balance and just a bit of a reset, which is what we needed, I think.
Did you have a few days off as a playing group?
Yep, had a couple of days off. We've spent a lot of time on the road. We've got a lot of road games, a lot of trips and time together. So I think it was important to just have our own space for a little bit. And even though most of us hung out together those days anyway, but it's yeah, we just took a bit of time to gather ourselves after a long season and just like I said, really just honing back in on what we've got to do now.
How's the body feeling at this time of year?
I think everyone's feeling it. You know, like we've played a long season and a few more games this year than normal, so I think everyone's feeling it. But it doesn't matter at the end of the day. You got to just show up and adrenaline kicks in and everything's all good at the end of the day. But yeah, we're definitely everyone, every team, every player. Fatigue sets in, of course. It just is what it is. But it's a mental battle after that, and who can sort of figure that one out.
Given that break, is the form you sort of took into the end of the regular season, does that sort of count for little? Does it feel like a bit of a chance to reset and sort of start from scratch a little bit?
Yeah, I think so. You mean personally, or as
well,
the team?
Personally and as
yeah, I think just for all of us, we, you've got to sort of finish the season and really start again, because it is like another season. Like it's more pressures and more on the line, more things to sort of think about. So yeah, definitely the whole reset mentality is big for us right now.
Do you have a preference as to who you play?
A preference? Oh no, whoever. I think it's between two teams, right? Is that how it works? The bracket, yeah. Never been a bracket guy, but yeah, we've played them a fair bit, both teams throughout the year. So whoever it's going to be, it will be a battle, and it'll be a fun experience, and we'll just see what happens.
The home court advantage, it goes without saying that it is an advantage, but what's it going to be like to play a playoff in the entertainment centre when we know in the regular season it's nuts? I
don't know, never done it, so I couldn't tell you. We haven't had a playoff game at home for a very long time, and I've played here for a very long time, and I haven't experienced it, so it'll be a first for me. But I know exactly how an entertainment centre can get and how loud it can get when we're doing well and when we need a bit of a boost. So I only imagine it'll be, pretty special in there that night. So we're always about them being our fans being our sixth man and stuff like that. So I think they'll just bring the juice, and we always want to put on a good show and give them a win, for them, because they support us so much. So we'll just go into it with that and have a bit of fun for the first time in however long it's been doing a playoff game now.
How have you assessed the back end of the season? Have you sat down and done a little bit of review about what went right and what didn't? Because you were so dominant there for a patch, and then towards the end it just seemed like it wasn't as smooth.
Yeah, I think there's ebbs and flows in everything. And our season definitely had those. We were certainly riding high for a little bit there, and we needed to have some hiccups and some things happen for us to learn and figure things out. I think we're all pretty confident that we are on a good path there. But like I said, until we really, there's two sides to it. There's our side, and then there's who we're going to play. So until we really know that, we can't hone in on every single thing we need to do just yet, because you're at the point where everyone knows everything about everyone. So you've got to sort of specify and get really strategic with your game plan. So we can handle what we need to, but yeah, we won't really be able to understand the game plan just yet until we know exactly who it is. So, yeah.
Given the group hasn't played it, like everyone's had various experience, but hasn't played a lot of playoff basketball together or any, but how do you think you're placed to deal with that pressure when it comes, given it's a bit unknown?
Yeah, a little bit unknown. I think Ignite Cup final was a good test for us. We sort of needed that to understand how that feels, and a game with a bit of pressure and something at stake. So I think that's obviously that was a good test for us, which we had to learn a lot from and learn the hard way, sort of thing. So I think there's a lot of emotions in this season for us. So we want to be able to come out of everything that's happened in the regular season and take it into the playoffs and stick together. Something that's been really good about this group is we've never waived our connection and our sort of culture, like off the court. So we'll just continue to do that and build from that sort of stuff. And yeah, look, everything's a bit of all the same answer, isn't it? Really, like it's just we've got to sort of learn from what we've done and the good and the bad, and go into the playoffs with the best we can. Like that's how it's going to be.
We've seen the benefit of having a superstar like Bryce come to the club. How about now? I mean, playoffs is when he does a lot of his damage as well. That experience, how much do you think?
For sure, yeah. I mean, it'll benefit us for sure. Experience is great. I've never played in a playoff series before, so I've played a lot of basketball everywhere, so that's wild to me. But someone like Bryce having that much experience in that field, and a few other guys on the team who have experienced it as well, obviously will come in handy. But I mean, I think that's all just such nitpicky stuff. It really is who's going to show up and play. So yeah.
Do you allow yourself to dream a little bit, and then, given you haven't played playoff basketball, do you allow yourself to dream about that ultimate prize, or you try to narrow your focus?
Oh, nah. Just got to one day at a time, one game at a time. I think that's the best way to go about it. I think, looking too far ahead is too much. There's too much going on at all times, like in our world and our job. So I think honing in on what we can control one game at a time is the best way to go about it.